Today, we're diving into a problem that, let's be honest, drives all of us a little crazy: the empty shelf at the grocery store. It turns out there's a whole AI revolution happening to make sure that never happens again. Oh, you know the feeling. You've made a special trip to the store, you're on a mission for that one specific ingredient, or maybe your favorite brand of chips, and you get to the aisle and nothing. Just a gaping hole where your snack should be. It's so frustrating, right? Well, it's not just random bad luck. In fact, get this. On any given day, about 8% of all items are out of stock on store shelves across the globe. Think about that. That means roughly 1 out of every 12 things on your shopping list just isn't there. And this is a massive, ongoing problem. And for the stores themselves, it's way more than just an inconvenience for you. It's a gigantic billion-dollar puzzle. For more than 40 years, they have been trying to crack the code on how to get exactly the right stuff to the right shelf at the exact right time. So let's really unpack why this happens. What makes predicting what we're all going to buy so incredibly hard? To really get why things are changing now, we have to look at how they used to do it. For decades, the main tool in their toolkit was something called forecasting. Forecasting is, well, exactly what it sounds like. It's all about trying to predict the future. For a grocery store, that means trying to guess exactly how many bags of chips or cartons of milk they're going to sell tomorrow, or next week, or even next month. And for the longest time, the way they did it was surprisingly basic. I mean, if they sold 100 boxes of a certain cereal last week, the logic was simple. Just order another 100 boxes for this week. It kind of makes sense, but it was so often wrong. And this right here is the fatal flaw. Traditional forecasting is like trying to drive a car forward by only looking in the rearview mirror. It has absolutely no idea what's coming up on the road ahead. You got a holiday weekend coming up, a big sale, a sudden heat wave that's going to make everyone crave ice cream. The old models were totally blind to all of that. Okay, but this is where it all starts to change. This is where AI and big data step in and give forecasting a massive, much-needed upgrade. Just think about this for a second. What if the store's ordering system wasn't just looking at what happened last week? What if it could see what's happening right now and even anticipate what's about to happen? What if it knew about everything that might influence you to buy something? This is the new secret sauce. AI models don't just look at old sales numbers. No, they are hungry for data. They pull in dozens of different streams of information. They're looking at social media trends, scanning calendars for local events, checking the weather forecast, learning our shopping patterns, and they know when a big promotion is about to drop. They see the whole picture. And when you look at a blueprint for one of these systems, you really get it. This is a whole different ballgame. It's not some simple spreadsheet anymore. It is a living, breathing system that's constantly learning from all these different inputs to make one super smart prediction. Okay, that all sounds pretty cool in theory, but let's look at a real-world case study to see just how dramatic of a difference this can make. So, let's set the scene. It's the weekend of a massive football game. We're talking 2 huge fan bases, the 49ers and the Steelers. Now, what's the one snack that practically everyone is going to be buying for their game day party? Guacamole, of course. So the old school forecast looked at sales from a normal, non-game weekend, and it predicted just a tiny amount of guacamole sales. But what actually happened? Boom, sales went through the roof. The result was a total disaster, empty shelves, and a lot of very unhappy football fans. Now look at this. The AI forecast, it knew about the game. It knew which teams were playing. It even knew about their local popularity. And it predicted a huge spike in demand. And what happened? It was almost dead on. The shelves were fully stocked. Everybody got their guacamole. Mission accomplished. This quote just hits the nail on the head. Our decision to buy something, it doesn't happen in a vacuum, right? It's influenced by everything from the weather to a football game. And modern AI is finally smart enough to understand all that. So what does this all mean? I mean, this is bigger than just making sure we can all get our chips and dip, right? The ripple effects here are actually enormous. You see, getting a forecast wrong is a problem that cuts both ways. As we've seen, if you underpredict, you get those frustrating empty shelves and the store loses sales. But overpredicting is just as bad, if not worse. That leads to tons of extra product, especially fresh food, that just ends up as waste. And the scale of that waste is just staggering. I mean, try to wrap your head around this. If you took all the food that's wasted globally and treated it like a country, it would be the 3rd largest emitter of greenhouse gases in the entire world, right behind the US and China. So this isn't just a business problem, it's a huge environmental one.
So when AI gets this right, it creates this incredible chain reaction where everybody wins. We slash food waste, which is great for the planet. We, the customers, actually find the products we're looking for, which makes us happy. And of course, the businesses run way more efficiently. It's a win-win-win-win.
And that really leaves us with a fascinating question to chew on. We're watching AI solve a complex problem that has stumped a multi-billion-dollar industry for almost 50 years. So, if it can fix the empty grocery shelf, what other everyday frustration is it going to solve for us next?